Welcome everybody. Welcome to the day. If you don't want to have fun, get the fuck out of my way. Leave, leave, leave. How are my shows selling, dude? Where's my manager's number? There it is. Vegas, 63, 93, 44, 84, 51. Meh.
Morning.
Morning, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back, everybody. Howdy doody. Farewell. Good morning. Everyone's on nice and early. So everyone's on there all chatting with each other already, saying their good mornings.
They always get in there early. Well, a handful of them anyway. We've made so many friends. Not
So
with us,
many
but
people.
they've made friends. Somebody texted the other day.
We're matchmakers.
Yeah, so actually, yeah, somebody texted me the other day or DM me. I forget who it was, but she's like, I forget the reason she texted, but it doesn't matter. But she just said, I met my future husband thanks to you guys.
Oh God.
I think it was when you said we do a sporadic
I don't know if that's a
show.
good. I don't know if that's a good choice. You know.
Oh, it was the sporadic conversation.
Yeah, the conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's just like, you guys were awesome, and like I met my blah blah blah. So that's pretty cool.
I don't know if that's a good idea to meet a guy that follows us though, and marry him.
Yeah, but you have that in common at least, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but once we go away, then what? You're fucked. Then you got
Little
nothing to discuss.
Little dirtbag wedding.
Yeah. We could have it at the Waffle House. Oh, you
Good
know
place.
what? You know, it'd be nice since you probably can't afford to go like to the Jersey Botanical Gardens. You could just go to the garden section of Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a big peat moss. Just sit on a bag of peat moss and recite your vows. That'd be nice.
It's Pete
Nice
Moss.
flowers
Bag of
back there. And
peat
stuff.
moss.
Who's Pete Moss?
You don't know what peat moss is?
No.
I don't know, it's just my dad used to buy it. It comes in big bags. It looks
Yeah,
like
but your
dog
dad had
food.
a
Dirt. It's
your
like
dad had a
dirt.
tumor though.
It's gardening stuff.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
like
Peat
gardening
moss.
dirt or
Yeah, it's
some
like
shit.
it's like dirt or mulch, or it comes in a bag like dog food that you spread in your
I
garden.
don't know what Pete Moss is. I've never. Hey, someone grab us the Pete Moss down by the Home Depot.
Peat moss.
Need to grab the Pete Moss. Someone grab down there the Pete Moss down by the Home Depot and get us over here.
Of course, Carrie would have bags of peat moss.
She's got it. She's got it for her doomsday bunker.
I wish I had land for that.
You do. It's called your basement.
No, there's so many gaps in the basement. If there was
Your
like
basement. Your basement's not a fallout shelter.
I've thought about it before. If there was like a nuke that hit New York, I could go into the basement, but there's plenty of cracks in the bricks.
I got a fallout shelter across the street somewhere. Where's it at? It's basically a room where everyone's gonna kill each other.
If a nuke landed in New York, I'm way too close. I'd be obliterated here in Rahway too, anyways. So
Oh yeah, we'd be gone. We'd be done.
Yeah, but you know it. You know it's coming before it comes, so that way you can get underground. That way you're not obliterated.
well, point being, this underground that I live above would not be sufficient to save anybody.
Why don't you go ahead and get to work on that right now? Get
shovel?
get Flex Seal.
Just dig a little deeper, tear the concrete up, Flex
Dig a
Seal.
little, Flex Seal it.
That seems to work. Guy made a whole canoe out of Flex Seal.
Yeah,
And it was seaworthy. Well, at least
they got a lot of fallout shelters in the Bronx. They're gonna have a good time over there. Just doof, 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 doof. Mine.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to live over there in a fallout shelter. Nuclear war's happening. They're fighting over everything.
I wonder if there's a map that shows you all the fallout shelters near you.
Has to be. Because they use them for it's storm shelters, too.
Yeah, fallout shelter near me.
What's funny is tornadoes never
Basements,
really
lower
hit
my
big
floor.
cities. You never hear of a tornado hitting, like, a city center. Like New
It was
York
supposed to
City.
hit down near you, right? Down near the press. Isn't that where? Did you hear the sirens down there?
No, I know, but my point is, tornadoes always hit suburban areas.
Yeah.
You never see a tornado plow right through downtown anywhere. Fort Worth? Well, it's not really a city. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, true.
Is Fort Worth built up, Rick, or is that still a fucking smelly cow town? It's been a while.
Fort Worth
since
is
it's been there.
Fort Worth is basically Dallas.
Never was. It's like Dallas is all metropolitan, cosmopolitan, and then Fort Worth was always. I mean, they still got the rodeos and the cows and the bulls and all that shit, like right in the city. At least
Rodeo cows and the bulls. Yes, high rises there now.
Fort fucking Worth. It's definitely where the Texans will live as opposed to Dallas. Dallas, everybody else will come and live. Dude, did I send you the picture of my sister?
No.
Oh, we gotta see her.
She's looking good.
Well, no, dude. We'll start after I show you this real quick.
Right.
Look at and I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm gonna just ask you to point out what looks fucking ridiculous.
Her whole face.
Oh God, her gums are fucking huge.
Look at the size of the melon on that body.
Oh, true. That too.
She looks like a bobblehead.
Look at her teeth.
Those are fixed.
Why are they so brown? That's your sister, dude.
Isn't that incredible? Looks nothing like me, correct?
Sure.
Why are you showing cleavage?
She's not.
Why?
She looks like she'll
That's
knock on
all
your
chest, dude. What do you mean
Yeah.
showing cleavage? Where?
There's a teeny tiny little. See right there. There's a little
Gravity.
teeny
I tell you what, gravity has fucked them things up.
Oh, that shirt's awfully stretched. I'm going to hell for fucking doing that.
You guys have the same nose and eyes for sure.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do. 100%. When
Not
you
the
smile,
same nose.
yes, you do.
No.
Christine said, "Well, you inherited the better genes, Kane."
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's not fair for her because she looks like a man, you know?
Gummy. Looks like fucking.
She have kids or anything?
Who's
Do you
the
know?
black kid who used to
No.
run for the president? Al Sharpton. She looks like Al Sharpton with his bobblehead. No, she ain't got kids. Who's fucking that?
She got a
Maddie-
husband.
Maddie wants to know that Doug. She said, "Doug, did I ever meet her?"
Who?
Maddie.
your niece.
No, Maddie. I've hated her long before you were born.
Oh God.
Kyla, that's not saying anything, but thanks.
Yeah. Well, because they look similar, but she's the woman. So, I mean, that's not fair to her, you know? She didn't make out too well. Now, if she was a guy,
Carrie, her boobs look like that with no kids?
yikes.
Doreen, is she gay? I always thought she was, but maybe she's broken up with this husband because I never see her post any pictures of them anymore. I don't know. Anyway, you know what? I wasted too much time on that cunt. Let's go.
Alrighty, here we go.
And we're back! The show, today on the show, ooh, someone's
Start
looking
over.
like
You were cut.
You can't hear it?
All right, let's just do. You ready?
Yeah, I thought you were not doing the thing anymore. You said you were stopped doing that.
You want me to? I'll stop. All right, here we go.
And we're back! Welcome back to the show. Someone today is looking like the olive on top of a martini.
Hey, it's not Jay.
It's Doug the Olive. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Doug the Olive.
Anyway,
Oh, there he is.
So is that brown or green? It's like a greenish.
It's green. It's olive.
that
I just said what it was. It's olive.
Nah, I don't know. I think we said it last time. That was one of those. What color is that? Kane?
Is this shirt blue or gray? Blue or gold? It's olive, right? Oh, olives can't talk. I forgot. Cat got your tongue? No, because your cat's not there. Jesus Christ. That's
Damn,
fucking-
he had a cat that barked. Remember that shit? That was fucking awful, Corey.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's not nice.
April Fools. I wasn't talking. That was my joke.
Oh, that's what you got us? That's how you got us? You April Fools us by pretending you were mute?
You didn't help me come up with anything this morning.
Yeah, because all of it was easy to figure out because everyone's going to know the chat's too smart. It's not like
No,
we're on
really?
air where no one's responding, you know what I mean? Like they're
I think if we fired Jay, that would have been believable.
yeah.
I thought about
that'd
like
be-
quitting.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, sure.
but everybody would have believed it. There would have been there. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, there's just nothing to. There was just nothing to do. I was gonna say that Fwalk was me, but nah.
Oh god, how could you do that? Would you have multiple hands?
I don't know.
That guy's a maniac, dude.
Maybe I enlisted AI, because the mafia is still convinced that is Staten Island Chris reincarnate.
See, yes and no. Again, yeah, whatever. I mean, that's a conspiracy theory that we could
Yeah.
talk about a different day because who knows? We'll figure it out.
100%. Well, have you ever had a prank played on you for April Fools? Have you ever fallen for something?
No, yeah. When they said In-N-Out was coming to the city, and I forgot that it was April Fool's Day.
When
Remember
was
that?
that?
you were
It was-
excited.
It was like a couple years ago. It was like
Yeah.
a couple years ago, and they were posting things all over the walls, like In-N-Out's coming, In-N-Out's coming, and then come to find out, like the day of April Fools, they're like, no, they're not coming,
That's
because it
impressive.
was like a promo leading up to April Fools Day, like it was like
And I didn't realize today was April Fool's Day until I listened to the boss station that I work at. The morning show pulled a prank over on the fucking traffic guy. They gave him a fake sponsor for his traffic. And I don't even know what the business was, but it had a lot of verbiage that was silly that you would never hear in a commercial. And he read it for 2 hours, and it was what did I tell you it was? I forgot. It was go to
it was. So they had him read a sponsorship, and the sponsorship was go to MikeCrotch.com.
yes, MikeRoch.com. And he read it for 2
That's
hours.
fucking hilarious. That's funny.
And it
So
was
I
Joe
think
Nolan,
April-
by the way. Joe Nolan says, try
Oh,
and true
Joe Nolan, yeah.
professional. They got Joe.
The problem is social media is here, and everyone knows it's coming, and everyone
Yeah.
knows April Fool's Day is today. I think April Fools used to work so easily because people would wake up and forget that it was April. They didn't, you know what I mean? You're not logging on right away in the morning and seeing like April Fools.
True.
You're just waking up and then forgetting about the day because you got to go to your miserable job, and you got and then you get pranked.
I completely forgot it was April Fool's until then.
Yeah.
But
Exactly,
radio,
until you-
used
yeah.
to be able to do a lot of really good April Fool's jokes, but now you get sued if you do the
You're
same
not allowed
kind
to
of
do
stuff.
shit anymore. You're not allowed
Nope.
to do anything. Lexington School sent home a thing and said absolutely no April Fool's Day jokes.
What?
Yeah, well, they don't want
That's
it.
so ridiculous.
So dumb. Kids will
Because-
never.
There are so many pranks, though, that are like completely harmless.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
but
looked a bunch of them
it's the
up.
kids that don't know how to do those pranks that do the other ones.
I guess these are more for adults, but I mean, this would be fun to do later on today because you know what? A prank in the afternoon or night is a lot better than the morning because they might not be thinking, oh, it's over with, right? Some lady painted her husband's bar of soap with clear nail polish.
Oh, that's great.
And
Because
no
then,
matter how much
it didn't lather up. Yeah,
It
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
lather up.
Oh, that's funny.
Right? That's a funny fucking
That's
prank.
great.
Yeah, that's great.
Mafia, chime in if you got any. Somebody changed his wife's birthday on Facebook to April 1st, and she was like, why am I getting so many
God.
birthday messages?
I've done that. For some reason, my birthday's not on the right date, and I get happy birthdays I don't even know what it is. It's some random day.
I hid my birthday on Facebook. People were starting to do the math. So I said, you know what? I'm not even going to remind you when it's my birthday.
Wow, he's 88 years old. What
Wow.
the fuck?
Yeah, a lot of people aren't good with math. So you get a lot of fake numbers out there floating around. I had our 5-year-old son pretend he found a big bug in the house. What we did is we put a raisin in a napkin, and he ran up to my wife and said, look at the bug I found, Mommy.
Oh, no. And she's freaked out.
No, before she could see it, he ate it in front of her.
Oh, that's even better.
So that was a
Wow.
plan. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that's funny.
That's something fun to play on Alicia or Tracy
Well,
later on.
Yeah.
Alicia was going to make Lexington broccoli for breakfast this morning. That's a prank.
He doesn't like broccoli, I take it.
No, he does, but not for breakfast.
Yeah. Well,
That would have been funny.
that would have been funny.
No, this would, really annoy somebody who's the OCD in your family. I switched up the order of my brother's drawers once.
Oh, I would hate you so much.
He wasn't amused.
No, hell no.
My son once filled my purse with bras that I had to remove at the register to reach my wallet.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
How
That's
come
funny.
I can't think of any of these things?
Have the you know what's real funny is that for April Fools I didn't pay the electricity bill and then they turned all my power off.
That was last weekend.
That was Jay. That was Jay every week, every month.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, no, look, I'm the top on that log of getting your power shut off. My name is at the top. And until next time Jay gets his shut off, I'm the one you got to make fun of. I once hit 144 Easter eggs around our home. It's been 2 or 3 years. There's still a few unaccounted for.
For April Fools though?
That's
Yes.
funny.
Yeah.
Carrie says, "Am I lame that I've never taken part in the April tomfoolery?" It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I mean,
it's like pinching on St. Patrick's Day. Not everyone pinches, you know.
Wait, what?
Pinching on St. Patrick's Day.
I
You
didn't
get
know that was a
pinched.
thing.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Wait, what? If
I
you
like
don't
on
wear
a birthday,
green,
a pinch for an inch or something like that.
if
but,
you don't wear green on St. Patrick's Day, you're supposed to get pinched. That's you guys
Oh,
didn't
I've
do
never
that?
heard that before.
I
Wait,
just thought
what?
you got kissed on St. Patrick's Day. I didn't know about pinched.
You didn't. If
This
you
is
don't
new to me. I swear to God.
Yeah,
Wait,
me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't get pinched on, if you don't wear green, you're supposed to get pinched. That was a Florida thing, or down south? Because that was like a big deal back then. Like if you weren't, Wow.
Let me ask Google.
yeah. You didn't know that. You know what?
Are
Alicia
you
didn't know.
supposed to pinch people on St. Patrick's Day if they don't wear green?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's right.
Yeah, it's a common, playful St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day tradition to pinch people who aren't wearing green. I've never heard of that before.
Stephanie hasn't either. All the people from the south have heard of it though.
It's the tradition is from the folklore of leprechauns.
Yeah, they pinch you
Wow.
if you're not wearing green. You know, fucking.
I'd never heard that before.
Alicia just learned about a fluffernutter yesterday. You guys ever heard of
I know what a
fluffernutters?
fluffernutter is, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No,
Jay
what
knows
is that?
You don't know what
No,
Come
what
on,
is it?
Jay.
How have you lived childhoods and not had to have a fucking fluffernutter?
What the fuck is? I mean, I've heard the name, but I've never.
fluffernutter.
I know, but like
What
Alicia's
is
never
it?
had one either. Like I feel like your parents have failed you, or like someone in your family has failed you. Like
Is it a
children-
toy? What is it?
Fluffernutter is a
Toy.
sandwich. It's marshmallow fluff
sandwich?
and peanut butter on a sandwich.
Yeah, it's really good.
Amazing.
Ugh.
What?
Good.
No, see.
Actually, maybe that sound. I'm trying to think of what it would taste like to get. Maybe I got.
Marshmallows are always good.
Right,
If
right.
They're,
So what?
if they're a little not fresh out of the bag because they got a film on them, but if you like mush them up and marshmallow fluff is
Marshmallow
like
fluff
a jar.
we made our own for marshmallow fluff. All it was is 3 egg whites, sugar, and some vanilla and some cream of tartar.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you
Make
just
one
lather it on
today.
the bread on the like?
Yeah, you lather one side with fluff and you have the other side
Oh
with.
shit!
with
I gotta try. I've
peanut
never
butter.
had that. I've never even. Wow.
Oh man,
Never had
Make it
that
for
before.
dinner tonight, and if the kid doesn't like it, you can just transfer it into an April Fool's prank.
Yeah.
Yeah, give 'em marshmallows.
Wait,
for
can I
dinner.
buy
Ha.
like marshmallow fluff at the store? Like you have to
Yeah.
make that. You can
That's
buy
the
that.
shitty one though. It's got corn syrup in it, but who cares?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna make it just for a sandwich you might not like, but yeah, it's like in the peanut butter aisle.
Oh,
and
you'll
shit,
like
isn't
it. It's fucking delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta try that. Never had it. I swear to God.
Another prank: buy a toilet brush that's identical to the one you already have. Put it in the dishwasher.
That's
She'll
so
notice
funny.
and freak out a little bit.
Oh, that's funny.
And remind her that that's the way you've been cleaning it for years.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit.
We told the coworker there was vandalism in the parking lot. It looked like his tires were slashed. So he freaks out, goes out to his car, and sees that we had taped photos of slash to his tires.
I got another one. I got another one too.
What?
You poop in the top tank of your toilet.
How you getting that out though?
See,
Yeah,
this is the
that's-
reason why they don't do April Fool's Day pranks out of school is because there's kids that like kids that don't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got a funny prank. I'm just going to shit in the urinal. No, Jerry, that's not. No.
Jerry. No, Jerry.
I have seen that before. I have walked
Yeah,
in
you've
to
seen
pee and
people
there was
shit. Yeah.
shit in the urinal.
I've seen people shit in
Laugh-
urinals. Yeah,
laugh
I've seen
my
shit in
ass
urinals.
off.
100%. That's fucking so awful.
I mean, am I going to do it? No.
Laughed your ass off. So that means someone had to sit there and shit in the urinal, and like not knowing if someone's gonna walk in or not. You know what
They
I mean?
are at shit height. You know, they're not, unless you're at the kid urinal, which I try to avoid. You're
That's
not
hard to
hiding your
avoid that one,
cock
yeah.
at a kid urinal.
I can't imagine you being tall having to pee at a kid urinal, dude. You're pissing on top of it.
No, I know. I'm basically pissing. I have to really aim, otherwise.
Yeah, your dick
would
is at
be
the
too
handle.
It'd be too easy to piss on top of the fucking urinal.
It's
And
the
if
same thing for Lex. When Lex tries to pee at a grown-up urinal, I'm like, use the kid one. Like you're fucking. You gotta like go on your toes to reach in there.
Point it up and like fucking get in this shit.
Yeah.
And that set him on a path to a weird life.
Yeah. This cat said she unmatched all the socks in a drawer one time. That's an April Fool's joke. That would piss me off too. That would, yeah.
That's annoying. You know, Sister Robin, I think I told you this before, and even Dee and Seabright, everything in their houses has got their spot, and it has to face a certain way. And I go in the houses, and that's not even just for April Fools. That's just to fuck with them.
Yeah, we know. You're a fucking asshole when you do that.
Somebody switched the apple in his dad's lunch with a fake one. Okay. Unscrewed the shower.
You know what would be funny is to give a vegan meat, but tell him it was Impossible Burger.
Well, better be somebody you don't care about if you're not friends with anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
Because they'll take that too seriously. You know, nothing's going to happen to them if they accidentally eat a piece of meat, but they'll freak the fuck out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, life is over.
Oh, my God. Somebody unscrewed the shower head as a teenager, put beef bouillon cubes inside.
Oh, no.
That's funny, dude. Because you use
laughed.
hot water, it's going to turn it into just soup. You're going to get spices all over you, dude.
He said he laughed when his sister took a shower in beef broth.
And then you got to wash that off of you, though. You know how long it's going to take to get that out of the shower? Oh, my God.
And then one more. If your significant other works from home, get an image of their usual background for video calls and give it to all their coworkers. I don't really get that one.
So when they log on, they're using his image, so they're all have the same background.
This
Have
is
you ever
not
put
what? Go ahead.
Have you ever put clear plastic wrap over the toilet bowl, and just
So you pissed on it?
so and you know somebody like it's clear, like it's you can't see. So
splashes
random
everywhere,
person.
you know.
How many people like looked and you just and or even they sit down the shit and then their shit's oh man that was.
Well, I think you're gonna feel the plastic against your ass if you sit on
I
the
think
shit.
yeah, you would. At least
My
against your
balls,
pee.
my balls
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
touch.
yeah.
My balls gonna touch the plastic.
Your cock is gonna dangle below the rim, so you're gonna feel that on your.
Well,
cock
some
and
people's
balls.
cocks.
I would like to think your cock will dangle at least that far.
Mine will usually rest on my balls.
That's a joke in itself. There it is.
My balls are like a
Beanbag chair?
Beanbag for my dick. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, man.
My dick's up top like, damn, this is nice.
At least you can talk about it and laugh
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he's got a kid. That's the ultimate fuck you to anybody who wants to make fun of him for a small penis.
Yeah.
It works. Look at my
Yeah.
wife. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I love how I make everyone feel like I have the tiniest dick ever.
See, but that's if you did have the tiniest dick ever, you probably
No, I
wouldn't.
don't. No, I don't.
You wouldn't be cracking on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got some wiggle room, is what you're saying. What's that noise?
That was a motorcycle going by.
Oh,
As
okay.
soon as you said I had wiggle room
Oh.
about my wiener.
Not a joke. Not an April Fool's joke. Jessica Simpson says she drinks snake sperm to keep her vocals in tip-top shape. She says she's in the studio right now, and she sounds better than she ever has, which isn't saying a lot. But she drinks snake sperm in order to improve her voice. Now, as I read this morning, I didn't know snakes made sperm.
I knew snakes had little snake dicks that came out of the bottom
Where?
of them. I knew
Where?
that the bottom of them.
Find me a snake dick.
Okay, Jay, look up
Google a
snake.
snake
I'm looking
dick.
right now.
That's
Actually.
at the
Because-
bottom near the back of the snake, and there's a little slit like an alligator has, like a crocodile has, a little slit, and it'll come out a little bit, like when a cat's little dick
Really?
comes out. When that little dick comes out, that little pink thing, it's the same thing. They got a little thing that comes out like that. But
I read this morning and I thought, oh, that's a funny April Fool's joke, but it's not.
you
So
don't think
wait.
snakes have sex? Snakes have sex.
No, I've never seen snakes hump. So
How do you think, they
go-
make other snakes? How do you think they make other baby snakes?
Well, they can't do it missionary.
Fucking,
Well, maybe the girl snake flips on
trying
her
to
back. I don't know. How does it work? I thought maybe it was like fucking chickens and they just sort of sit on the eggs and fertilize the eggs. Because I don't think roosters fuck chickens. I
chickens
think they-
fuck too. Of course they fuck.
No, they fertilize.
Yes, they do.
No, I think the chicken lays the egg and then the rooster sits on it and fertilizes
That's
it.
not fertilizing it. That's just keeping it warm and incubating it. Of course they fuck.
I
Wait
don't
a
think
minute.
so.
Here it is. Here it is.
Chickens
I gotta
have
watch-
sex. Yes,
I
they
gotta watch
do.
more nature shows.
Dude, How do you think pigeons? Have you seen pigeons have sex?
No, I've never seen birds have sex.
I showed. There was a video I posted of them having sex.
Oh my God, is that a snake penis?
Yes,
That's a snake
chickens.
penis right
Chickens,
there.
specifically roosters and hens, engage in sexual reproduction.
Why is that coming out of both sides of the bottom of it? That's a weird. That's a red rocket. That's 2 red rockets.
Limbless lizard.
That's a red cocket, dude.
Yeah. They said this is another one, too. God.
Ew.
We're going to get cut off here. I think they're going to be like, that's a. Yeah, look, it's like 2. It's crazy.
That looks like a snake, though. The
The
penis.
other one was the other one was a snake.
Oh.
The other one that
So
he
you're
showed
not
was
showing me snake dick.
no,
you're showing
that's
me
dick.
snakes.
What he's showing you right now is dick. The snake dick. You see those things coming out the side? Those
Yeah,
two
yeah,
things?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
dick.
Okay, that's weird.
Wow.
Those are his go. Well, no, let's use the proper word. Those are his gonads.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, and snakes be fucking, dude. It's a cloaca. 2 dicks called hermapines. Yeah.
Jessica goes, if you want a good vocal, you got to drink snake sperm. I'm not a singer and have no plans to.
Who's sperming the snakes though? Who's over here fucking taking little snake dicks and just doing this and fucking getting sperm out of it? That's fucked.
That's true. How would you get that? I mean, you got to milk it yourself.
And how are you okay with drinking that, Jessica Simpson, chicken of the sea? So are they like chickens?
She's never living that down.
No.
Dude, she was never a great singer. You've already said that.
No.
What is she trying to do? Make a comeback now? Because she looks haggard as fuck.
She's doing country music.
Oh, I
I
guess
saw.
that's I
That's
guess
better
that makes
for
sense.
her.
You could be
Yeah.
ugly and do country.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I saw?
What
over the
happened
weekend?
to her though? How do you come from being a sex symbol to really fucking yourself up so much that you really got to let go?
She is fat and she's skinny, then she's fat, then she's skinny. I saw Dukes of Hazzard over the weekend. Well, I watched the first 20 minutes of it, and it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen, so I had to shut it off. Sean William Scott, Johnny Knoxville played Bo and
Yeah,
Luke
great,
Duke.
yeah,
You
yeah.
remember the movie
Yeah,
version?
it was-
Jessica
I-
Simpson was
yeah,
Daisy
yeah,
Duke. She was fucking terrible.
Yeah, well, she's not a great actress, but
Terrible.
no one watched it because she was a great actress. She was Daisy.
Great
Duke.
ass.
Yeah, that's
great,
what it was
great
for.
body. That's
Yes,
why
that's
she
what
was
it's for.
Daisy Duke.
But she went and fucking took a whole different direction. She turned a whole 98 degrees. You know what I mean?
Hey. What was I going to say? What was the point of that? I don't know. I don't remember.
Snakes.
Oh, snake sperm.
Oh, yeah, snake sperm.
Have you ever done anything to try to become better? Would you put snake sperm in your mouth if they told you that you become a greater singer if you drank some snake sperm and you could become somebody and you
Well,
could
I'm
get
not
your,
a singer.
yeah, but if what say
Well,
you
could I
wanted
become
to.
a greater broadcaster?
No, say if you drank snake sperm, you could become a singer and you could go on the tour and with your little RV that you always wanted.
Ooh, yeah. I'll drink it right out of the cock.
Oh,
That doesn't seem like it'd take
We know
much effort.
we know what Harry Potter class you'd be in. You'd be in Slytherin.
Oh,
Sperm
shit.
facials were a thing too. Yeah, sperm facials have always been a thing back in Roman times.
What about
Everyone's
drinking your
getting
own
sperm
piss? We've talked about this before, but another story came up with this guy, this ex-model who is a model for Versace. He drinks his own piss and does urine enemas. And he's 55
This
years
something's gonna
old.
happen. Nah, I don't give a fuck.
He's 55 and he's fucking jacked.
Something's gonna happen to this guy, dude. You can't be. He's jacked and he's probably fit because he's fucking throwing up after drinking his own piss. This guy looks like he would drink piss.
Here's my empty cup.
No, he's got
no,
wiener
come
out.
on, bro.
He's pissing
Fill it up.
He
Usually I
gets-
do this first thing in the morning. The first pee has all the stem cells, amino
What?
acids, hair of the dog.
Yo, that's too much, homie. Stop.
He is filling
Bro, that sounds
glass.
like a fucking sound effect track.
Also, he didn't have
And
to put his
whatever
hand down
ails
too
you.
long, too far down for his wiener, so you know it's not that big a wiener. I
Give me
saw
a
him
nice
put his arm
little
down.
tune-up.
Oh god, it's frothy and
Energetically
shit.
Oh,
hydrogen.
but look how healthy. You know, it's not too yellow and it's not not clear.
Wait, does he show himself drink it?
I don't know. I'm watching this for the first time too.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Rich. To your health. God bless you.
No, he cuts
Oh,
it up
no,
before he
dude.
throws up violently all over the field he's standing.
Wait a minute.
Oh
I think
my
one of us should
God.
try that tomorrow morning.
Hold on.
When the
First of all,
podcast
Jay,
started, I
you try
pranked
it.
everybody. Remember, I was like, I squeezed
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
water
yeah, yeah.
from the water
yeah,
bottle.
yeah. It was the lemonade you had, right?
Oh, water. All right, let's
It was
see.
water, yeah.
Does urine contain stem cells?
He says it does, and look at him. I'm gonna take his word for it, man.
Jesus.
He's
Yes,
got a
urine
book.
does contain stem cells. Urine-derived stem cells. These cells are shed from the urinary tract, including the kidneys and bladder, and can be collected non-invasively from urine samples. Researchers have found that these samples, they can self-renew, they can differentiate, and they can be a potential source of regenerative medicine.
I've heard so many different conflicting stories about drinking your own piss. Oh, it's poison, and now all this. He's got a book called Ripped at 50, A Journey to Self-Love. He says, I think it teaches your insides a bit more about yourself. Urine has stem cells, amino acids, and antibodies. It's the hair of the dog, a direct biofeedback loop. You know what's wrong with you as soon as you drink your morning pee.
Yeah, there's ChatGPT saying there's really no reason to drink urine. It's waste. It's an excess of salts and toxins that are coming out of your body, which does make sense. That's what our body does, is it releases toxins, right? So you're reintroducing these toxins to your kidneys, and you could possibly strain and lead to dehydration. There's risk of infection. It can carry bacteria that might cause illness. But all you're doing is if it's filtered, you're refiltering it again. I don't fucking know.
But that looping you're talking about, ChatGPT saying is bad. He says he healed himself of testicular cancer through urine looping. I mean, I don't know who you believe. He also suns his anus.
Does he really, this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, people use
Let me see
urine
if there's a video for that.
Franklin has a point, though. Urine is waste removal, so how could that be healthy? But
when you
I don't know, man.
urine looping or urine therapy is a real practice where people drink their own urine and apply it topically, often daily. It's been around for centuries and still used in certain traditional or alternative medicines. In India, it's known as Shivambu, and some practitioners believe it can balance bodily symptoms. In ancient Egypt and Greece and Rome, used urine in cosmetic and medical applications. This guy's fucking sunning his butthole.
That's not him. It's just someone else that's doing that. But look at how funny that is. You get butt-ass naked and sit on a rock and hold your feet above your chest with your asshole.
What is your fucking butthole your third eye? Why do they do that?
I don't know, because it's more sensitive down there and the vitamin D absorbs faster. Maybe.
Yeah.
What if that was what we were meant to do? What if our butthole was meant to plug into things too? Like, what if we were like meant to like? What if that is like a source of like?
We really are ignorant to the ways of the body and the ways of nature, so it might be.
We don't know if we were meant to fucking get energy. What if our fucking butthole is like a solar panel for our body? What if we could suck in nutrients from the earth? You know what I mean? And gay guys are out here getting plowed.
Well,
they're fucking.
No, nobody said anything about sticking something in there. I mean, the sun I can see could be something healthy, but now look at his Instagram page. You telling me you don't want to look like this guy?
It says the urine. Yeah, but maybe he's doing it on purpose to like maybe just get shock value. I don't know.
So this is how I got these. It's not just diet and exercise. It's stress management and also breath work. And so deep breathing and training your body to deep breathe while you're asleep using my Qigong stork walk, as well as optimizing your breath while you're pumping weights if you're working out. The stork walk, my Qigong, and walking is
He just seems like a modern day hippie to me, is all he seems like.
Yeah.
But I mean,
there is some.
I was on birth control for 10 years. Sneakily got on it in high school.
I mean, imagine what he looks like with his.
I don't read. I stopped reading. Why? Because I've consumed enough books over the years. I'm here to implement them into my life. Not to mention, I'm also working on the internet. I'm scrolling, and this type of consciousness where my eyes track down, I'm just not reading at this phase of my life. Doesn't mean I don't read or have a...
Yeah, he seems like one of the weird hippies.
It seems like a fucking whack job, dude. What are you talking about? That seemed normal to you? I don't read anymore, but I also read.
Ugh.
Have you seen the Liver King guy? Have you seen him come up on your feed?
Yeah, I've seen.
Oh, Liver King, yeah.
You know, he got debunked. Like he got fucked. Like he got
because he was juicing.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, was he?
Yeah,
oh yeah, they found out he was doing steroids.
Oh yeah, he's not been back since. Like you don't see him anymore. He fucked himself.
Oh wow.
He said that he looked that way because of he's eating and working out, but it was all juice. He was and his supplier like called him out or ratted him out.
Hey, look, remember our guest Mike Diamond?
Yeah.
The self-help guy, the self-help guru, helps people come clean. He follows Certified Health Nut, so maybe there's something to this guy. I respect.
Oh, he
Mike
follows
Diamond.
this guy?
Huh?
Yeah, maybe he follows this guy because this guy's a motivational speaker, and he's
Yeah,
this
maybe
guy's
they're
just a
friends.
gimmick. I think this guy's gimmick selling things.
I mean, that's definitely.
That's AI, right?
Yeah, 100%. But anyway, there you go.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I was about to say, how the fuck did he get invited to that show, and why the fuck was he wearing that?
55 though.
I don't know.
If you knew you could look like that, right? Just by drinking your own urine, I would do it.
Damn, really?
You wouldn't?
No, I'm good.
If you
I'll
knew
just-
that you
I'll
wouldn't
just
get
eat less
sick,
calories.
it's not going to make you sick. You're not going to get a disease, but you're going to look like that. And be
There's other things you
healthy
can do. There's other things you could do. There's other things you could take. There's other vitamins and shit you could have.
I know, but
minerals.
everybody likes a shortcut. You know, I want a pill. I want to do this. I want to do that. I would do it for sure. I'll drink my own pee. I'd chill
Your
it
pee
first,
would
though.
taste like vodka.
All the more reason to drink it. I couldn't drink it fresh out of the faucet, though. There's no
Rachel
way.
says that guy does not look good for 55. I'm
You
thinking
don't think so?
maybe for his face. You mean maybe because he
If
looks
you- yeah,
he
if
looks
you
aged.
shave-
That's because he's all the butthole tanning he's been doing. He's been doing too much tanning.
If you shaved all the gray hair off his face on the beard, that's just aging him. He looked pretty wrinkle-free in the forehead and the eyes. So I don't know. Fwalk, what do you think? Would you drink your own pee?
Oh fuck yeah!
Franklin says, "Oh, you can definitely look like that from drinking piss because it'll kill you."
Yeah.
How about the
Jenny-
snake sperm? Would you do the snake sperm though? You definitely do the snake
Yeah, I
sperm.
drink the snakes.
What would you do it with? Would you mix it with milk?
Isn't it kind of already milk?
Yeah.
I wonder what the consistency of it is.
be drippy. It's gotta be dripping down. You know?
I wonder if it's thick and white like a man sperm, or I wonder if it's like sort of watery. Like I
If
wonder
you
what
stop,
the
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up on the fucking podcast.
What is the consistency of snake sperm? That's what I want to know.
I'm looking right now. Let's see.
Remember the girl who baked the cookies with her squirt?
Oh Jesus!
She slops
with her-
that
with her
around the
piss?
glass. Oh God!
Do you think my friends would know that they're eating this?
I hope she's in fucking prison. She probably has an old lady neighbor she brought those cookies over to too.
What's next? Rooster sperm? We're gonna be fucking drinking that shit now?
Well, this is also funny. We got a couple diet stories. Jenny McCarthy, she says she almost died. She was a vegan, almost died. So now she's a carnivore. Like,
Why can't people just do the middle?
Yeah.
Why from one extreme to the next? I'm not gonna eat any meat, and then I almost die. So now I'm eating only meat.
Yeah, I mean,
What? Eat a balanced diet. There are benefits for both things. There are benefits for plants, eating plants, and there's benefits for eating meat. They both do different things. Eat both.
she says her plant-based meal plan exacerbated her existing health conditions, including celiac disease, daily intolerance or dairy intolerance, and a soy allergy. I was exhausted and fatigued. I was a mess. So she went on the carnivore diet, which is only animal byproducts, meat, poultry, eggs, seafood, fish. Changed my energy and my digestion. I've heard that a lot.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have
for
too,
sure.
That is
but
for
that's a
digestion and
quick
stuff.
fix. It's a quick
What do you
fix.
mean? It
Because
doesn't last?
red meat is awful for you. It's hard for you to digest. So
Well,
I
then
think
how
it
come it
makes your
helps
colon work
digestion?
more.
I don't get what-
It's a quick fix. I think it makes your poop solid. I think it makes things solid for first. But then
Oh.
I think later on, if you do it for too long, there's no. Because this is a new thing. No one's been doing this for that long of a time. You know, what I mean,
Joe
this is
Rogan
all
does it,
new.
I think, and look at him.
Yeah, again, it's new. So how long is it gonna take for it to affect you negatively? You know what I mean? This is all new shit.
Yeah, but you're right about the whole, why do you got to go all the way? It's like if you're a far lefty politically, and then you just wake up one day and go like, nah, there's some crazy shit over here. I'm going to go far right now.
Yeah, just chill in the middle. Just eat fucking both. Eat like just enjoy things. I don't know.
It's so hard. You just got to figure out what works for you. You want to know what Jelly Roll eats in a
But
day?
here's the. But can I say this too?
Yeah,
you
go
go
ahead.
online and you can't eat anything anymore because you go online and it says, "Oh, you can't eat fruit. Fruit's bad for you." Then all right, well then I'll eat this. They're like, "No, vegetables, oxalates. Vegetables are bad for you. You got to eat meat." And you're like, "All right, fuck. I guess I'll do all meat." And they're like, "No, meat's bad for you.
Yeah.
It causes colon cancer." And you're like, "All right, fuck, man. I guess I can only drink water." And they're like, "No, water's got fluoride. Don't drink water." It's like, what the fuck can I do?
I guess, like I said, you got to experiment and find out what works for you, I suppose. I don't fucking know anymore. I think that's their plan. Their plan is to confuse you.
What am I allowed to eat?
Jelly Roll. You know what? Maybe we eat what Jelly Roll eats because he's down 100 pounds.
Okay. What is he eating? Air?
He eats 3 times a day while on tour: breakfast, a snack, and then dinner. For breakfast, he has healthy Waffle House-like creations, homemade hash browns, diced up veggies, chicken sausage, and sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut? What the fuck? You lost me there, homie.
That's
Gross.
just cabbage. And it makes some shit.
So let's think about this. Homemade hash browns, diced up veggies, and chicken sausage. That sounds okay, right?
Not bad.
For his snack, it's a peanut butter cookie dough bite with banana.
Protein, right?
And then for dinner, he has gravy fries, poutine. That
Oh, yeah.
doesn't sound good.
Well, that's not good
But
for
he's
your
in
heart.
Canada right now, so maybe he's just eating that there.
Yeah, it's bad
Because
for your heart, big boy.
It's a dairy-free poutine with cashew cheese, a gravy piled on top, and then shredded chicken thighs and homemade French fries. That sounds terrible.
I know.
Well, it depends on how he's frying it. If he's baking the potatoes, not awful. But if you're deep frying the potatoes,
But that's a
then
lot
yeah.
of starch and carbs for him, right? I mean, I don't know. But
Depends
he's
on
a
what
big
he's
boy,
doing.
so.
It depends on what he's doing calorie-wise
Yeah.
for his day. I mean,
Yeah.
potatoes aren't bad. Potatoes actually got some value to them. Potatoes
Yeah.
are not bad for you. It's the way that we process the potatoes and the way that we cook the potatoes that can be bad. Like frying them in canola oil or vegetable oil. That's fucking
Yeah,
awful.
yeah.
That makes the potatoes horrible. But regular baked potatoes are not bad for you. They're actually good.
Do you eat consistently? Like, you eat breakfast at this time and it's kind of the same thing, and then do you have like 3 meals every day, or do
No,
you
because my days are always fucking it depends. You know what I mean?
when you're on the road, you're probably not eating that
Oh fuck,
consistently.
dude. Oh no, on the road is not that that's not consistent. It's just fucking shit food. Because you're at the comedy club, right? You're at the comedy club
Right.
from 5 to 10, 5 to 11, and like you could eat their food there, but their food there is shit food. They don't have.
That's
good
where you
food
have
at the
cake
comedy
for
clubs.
dinner, like Barbie.
Yeah, I haven't had it. It's been a while, but I have had, yeah. And then so you're like, all right, I'll eat after the club. But then you go home after the club, and you're like, oh, the only things available is Taco Bell and fucking
Yeah.
shit food too. So it's like you're fucked.
And that's the time when you shouldn't be eating.
Yeah, cool. When you're about to go to bed, exactly, 100%.
So fuck. I wish we didn't have to eat. I can't wait to die because you don't need to
What?
eat. and
I
have-
fucking love eating. You don't like
really?
eating?
I fucking hate eating. It's
You
so,
don't enjoy food? Oh
Nah.
my god, I enjoy
It's-
food so much.
It's time consuming. I could be doing other things. It's a whole. I don't know.
So if you had
especially
the option to switch off eating, you wouldn't do it? You switch it off?
if I could go without eating and just be done with it, yeah, I'd be done with it.
You're crazy. I fucking love food, dude.
The only reason I ever eat or think about food is if I feel the hunger pains. I'm never thinking about food otherwise. I'm never
I
thinking
get
about.
excited
oh,
to try new things though. You don't get excited to try new things?
Uh-uh.
Like I'm going to Atlanta this weekend, and I'm excited. Like they got Hattie B's down there, like that chicken spot. I'm like, I want to fucking eat Hattie B's. Like I get excited.
Am I weird, Jay? I mean, do you enjoy eating or is it a pain in the ass?
Look at Jay. Jay loves eating, but he doesn't have the money
well,
to eat.
No. I don't. I used to, but I kind of changed.
Oh, you
I'm
don't
like-
enjoy eating? You steal sushi from the fucking grocery store. you
Yeah,
piece of
that's
shit.
because it's free. But I don't eat a
It's
lot.
not for.
I know, Corey.
I mean,
we were
I
about to
mean,
yell the
it's-
same thing at the same time.
Listen, I don't eat a lot. Like I get full ease quick, right? So, but I like to try new things. You know,
I wish
but-
I had an interest. I wish.
Yeah,
We
I
went
wish-
to the Korean place where it was Korean, but it was chef's choice, and the chef it was everything they brought out was so good, dude. Oh my god.
Nothing
They brought out
excites me.
abalone. It was with some airy whipped thing, and you eat it together, and it's like, what the fuck?
See, I find that all pretentious. Oh, it's got this, and look how I decorate. I squirt some sauce on there, and look how pretty it is. And oh, gee,
No,
what a
I'm
waste
telling you,
of
this was good, dude.
what a waste of time.
Oh wow.
Franklin said, if biohacking your body to photosynthesize was an option, I bet Kane would do it. If I knew exactly what that meant,
means you get your
you're getting sun, and that's how you get your energy from the
so
sun.
you're eating
hell
the sun.
yeah.
You're eating the sun.
Yeah.
So you like plants do.
yeah.
You don't know what photosynthesis is?
No, I do, but I mean, it was weird biohacking, and he threw it in there
Yeah,
in a weird way.
if you could
So if I
change
was
your
like a
body
plant,
to, yes,
So I could lay on the beach all day.
yes.
And you would just be eating and then drinking water. Like plants got to get water,
you
so
You
it's
can't be in
water
too
and
much
sun.
sun. You can't be in sun too much though, because you could burn. Your little leaves could burn. You get too much.
Yeah.
My little leaves. I think Kane is bored from eating because he only eats 5 things, basically, says Anthony FDNY. How do you know? How do you know what I
You
eat?
told us. You told us before. You eat basic stuff. You don't venture out and do new things when it comes to food. You haven't. First time you ever tried Indian food was when I sent it to your house.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's true. And that's
So you
the
don't
last
really-
time
yeah.
I've ever had it.
That's it.
But like for
It
instance,
wasn't
when,
bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I know it's
But
delicious.
like, it's
but
just not
shit.
something I will set out, because that's the kind of thing you got to go find. You got to set out to get it.
Nah, you probably got one down the street from your house.
you
I
do.
think I do.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
in
do.
Edison.
You
Edison,
have
New
like
Jersey.
literally within
I
a
go to
mile.
Edison for no edit for no.
No,
Indian.
no.
Although
Within-
in Edison, it's very authentic. I'm sure.
Oh no
Yeah.
shit! Grandma's cooking it. No, around the corner from you, a mile square. There's probably 7 of them, Kane, because I know where you live. There's a lot of them there.
I don't think
Route
there is.
1. I mean, just everywhere.
There's Portuguese across the street.
Oh, have you had that once?
I've never had it.
Why?
Oh god, Portuguese is
It's
shit.
always busy, and people rave about this place, but I've never gone downstairs.
Nothing entices you. See, if I that's the first thing I do.
All I gotta do is walk
Especially if everyone
across the
tells me how
street.
good it is, I want to go try it out or order it to go. I wouldn't even eat there. I would
I
just
wouldn't
get
even
it
know.
to go.
I wouldn't know what to order. I don't know anything about Portuguese food.
No, you got to go
ask
to a
for
rodizio.
recommendation.
You got to go to a rodizio where they come out with the meats. You have the thing. You flip over when you're done. You don't want anymore.
No, I
and
know
you
what
just
that place is, yeah.
You try a little bit of everything. It's
Okay,
shit.
that's fine if I'm there and I'm
Yeah.
with people and they take me there. That's fine. I can enjoy. But I don't do that on my own.
No, but like for instance, when we went to see Corey at Stress Factory, you and Russ had, you ate things, right? You tried different things.
I had chicken parm, I think.
No, you had the chicken
I had
marsala, I
chicken
think.
parm last- I had
Chicken
parm last
marsala.
night.
I love chicken parm. I love.
I feel like because you're by yourself there, you don't have anything. So 5 things is easy for you. Frozen pizza, whatever
I
else
don't
you
eat
eat.
frozen pizza.
What'd you have last night for dinner?
Reese's Puffs.
I didn't have dinner.
Damn.
I ate sushi at about 2:00 in the afternoon, and that's all I had yesterday.
And you don't get hungry, like especially even sitting there in the studio and then on the way home.
Sometimes, but then if I'm busy, I got to keep busy, because if once I stop and I just sit around, then I get bored, and then that's why I keep no food in the house, because I'll just eat it because out of boredom. I'm not hungry, but I don't get hungry unless I'm stopping and thinking about it.
Let's see. What did I eat for yesterday? Yesterday for breakfast, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs. Then for lunch, Alicia and I made a video where we made our own marshmallow fluff. So I had a peanut butter fluff sandwich for lunch. And for dinner, I had chicken parmesan with broccoli. You don't eat like that? You don't eat 3 times? And
That's
then I had
a
a
lot
little
of
popcorn.
food for a day. No, I forget. I did have a cup of yogurt with some
That's a lot of
fruit.
food for it. Is
With
that
some fruit? I don't know. It seems like it's
breakfast?
a lot
2
of food.
hard-boiled eggs, lunch a sandwich, and then at night I had chicken
No,
parm.
I guess not. It's not like you had the Grand Slam at Denny's. 2 hard-boiled eggs is fine.
2 hard-boiled eggs, yeah. 2 hard-boiled eggs, that's it.
I did used to love the Grand Slam at Denny's, though. Oh, get the lumberjack special at IHOP. Oh, hell yeah!
Jeez.
Can't eat that now. Horrible.
Oh, man. I think the problem is too, I'm spoiled. Everywhere I've lived has been food cities. New Orleans, food city. Chicago, foodie city. Here, New York City, fucking you have everything at your disposal. So I think it's just like I'm kind of,
Yeah, you just
spoiled.
like your food, man.
Yeah.
So you never tried like the specials on the special, like if you go to a restaurant with the family.
No, the
It's
specials
always-
are the leftover food. That's why they tell you not to buy the specials. It's food that didn't sell. They're trying to get rid of, so they mix and match and make it into a broth or some sort of soup or something. They try to sell it to
I
you.
never heard that before,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get the specials.
So you always get the same thing. You go to the chicken parmesan. You never step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, you saw me step out with the marsala. That's
Yeah,
about as far as I
and
go.
you
I
loved
would-
it. It was great,
It
right?
was great.
You said, yeah,
it was good.
It was buttery as shit, but it was good.
I like butter.
Yeah,
Man.
butter. But what are they? Butters and capers on there, right? Capers
Oh.
and butter on masala.
Yeah, it was great. I'll have a loaf of bread just so I can
Lemon.
eat. The bread is just a conduit to eat the butter. If it was socially acceptable to gnaw on a stick
I
of butter,
try
I
not
would
to
do
eat
that.
bread like that. I try not to because that fills you up. Then you don't eat your fucking real food.
Yeah.
You don't eat your big boy food. You know what I mean? Don't fill yourself up on the drink and the bread.
You know what, though? But how many times have you gone to a restaurant and thought to yourself, you know what? I always get the same thing. Let me venture off and try.
A lot.
And then you hate it. And
No.
then you wasted your dinner.
Nah, you got to be smart about what you're picking though. You got to pick things that you think you're gonna like. You can't just go willy nilly out there, dude.
Well, that's not being all that adventurous then. Because I've done that before, and I'm like, fuck. And you look at everybody else, what they're eating, you're like, I knew I should have got that. Because it looks so fucking good. You're like, God, why did I
Kid
get
does that
this?
shit. My kid last night ordered lasagna, and then he started eating, and he goes, "Dad, can I have your chicken?" And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
See? All right. Corey's got to go in a bit. Let's do some news.
Wasn't ready.
And now,
From a location unknown for his safety, it's Kane with the Not Quite News.
This is Final Destination shit right here.
oh shit.
Oh boy.
Lady in Georgia got in a car wreck, managed to escape the car, right? She's fine. Car's on fire. Whew. Thank God. Well, thank God until she fell down a well that was outside of her car and died in the well.
Oh man, that is Final Destination.
Got in a
shit.
car crash, escaped, falls in a well and died.
Like an old school well, like one of them old school fucking wishing wells. Like
I don't see a picture, but yeah, that's kind of what it. The police discovered her body at the bottom of a deep well that was surrounded by very thick brush near where the car was found.
Oh,
Jeez.
whose fault is that for having that well there like that?
Well, I mean, it's kind of nobody really goes there. She just happened to run off the road and crash over there where this.
There should be a sign though. There should be some
should
kind of
be.
sign that just says well. There should be some kind of sign that says hole to hell. You know what I mean?
I bet you God. It was Christy said it. It was her time. She was like, God was like, oh no, let me just put
Yeah.
a well here real fast because it was her time, no matter what.
God thought, man, this crash will get her. And then she gets out, and he's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he quick bores a hole with his finger.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's when you do know it is your time. If I
Hell
was her
yeah.
family, I would feel okay with that because it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, fucking you just be like, oh well, you know.
I don't know if I'd say, oh, well. Might cry a little. You know the movie Coyote versus Acme?
No, is that a new movie?
Remember Roadrunner?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the Looney Tunes Roadrunner and the Coyote, right? Well, they made a movie
A new one, right? It's new. It just came out.
years ago. It hasn't come out yet.
Oh, no, okay.
Here's the deal. It was Will Forte and John Cena. It's a mix of animation and live action. Warner Brothers spent $70 million making this movie, but then they decided to shelve it. They're not going to release it because for tax reasons or whatever. And the actors in the movie, Will and John and all these people were like, we've seen it. It's a fantastic movie. And they were pissed off that it was shelved and it was never going to see the light of day. And people were, especially like Looney Tunes fans, were upset. I wanted to
Well,
see
there's
it.
there's a new Looney Tunes movie out, I believe. I know the
what's
guy
that?
that voices Bugs Bunny now. The guy that does Bugs Bunny's
Oh,
voice.
really?
He follows me, and we've messaged back and forth before.
Well, this isn't that. The movie, by the way, it's Wile E. Coyote finally sues Acme over the many faulty products that hindered his attempts to capture the Roadrunner over the years. They shelved it, they wrote it off, but they just sold it now to a company called Ketchup Entertainment, who's going to put it in theaters. So I'm excited. We're gonna get to see Coyote versus Acme.
Entertain it. Jay, can you see? Is there a new?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Hold on.
Looney Tunes movie. I'm trying to get this video up. I think I showed you guys this. He sent Lexington a message in.
I want to hear the voice.
Videos. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here you go.
What's up, Corey B? How's it going, Doc? Say, you don't sell any carrot cookies, do you? Ain't I a stinker?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's
Him.
great.
I mean, what do you mean it's awesome? He's the guy.
No, I know, but the guy they had after Mel Blanc died was terrible. They've had some really bad Bugs Bunny voices in the interim. How long has he been doing it? Because
This
that's
guy's for a minute now. This
The
guy.
alien is attacking Daffy, has the gum almost directly in Daffy's mouth, and he's like, I barely even know you, kind of invading his space.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he's fucking.
Well, I
He does a lot of
wanna
guys.
hear more. Wait, does he do more?
Catchphrase of mine will always be,
That's all, folks.
Wow.
Yeah, he does a bunch. He's got a.
So
So
he
Corey-
does all the Looney Tunes guys now?
He does. I think 4 or 5 of them.
That was very good.
There is a new Looney Tunes movie. It's called The Day the Earth
Day the
Blew
Earth
Up.
Blew
a Looney
Up.
Tune.
Yes.
Yeah. It's out now, I guess. Yeah. Wow.
Cops rescued a newborn baby. Mom sold it so she could pay for cooking courses.
Jesus.
I can't feed this baby. I gotta learn how to cook first. Then I'll buy the baby back. I just pawned him.
It was a human trafficking operation. Brazilian woman and 3 other people arrested. They saved the baby from the bizarre sale south of Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo? I don't know. That's
Sao Paulo. That's Brazil, isn't it?
Brazil. Yeah.
The
So So yeah, this is foreign shit, and okay. See, America's not the only crazy type of people out there.
No, fuck no. She also planned to use some of the money to help pay her rent.
I'm surprised she didn't sell the baby for the cooking courses and then cook the baby.
That's yeah, no shit. She owns an ice cream shop, denied the accusations. She was temporarily babysitting, she says. A Brazilian news outlet, though, obtained a text message exchange from the woman outlining what type of baby she was looking for. Find a big-breasted woman to give me the child. If it's a boy, even better. If it's black, even better.
Wow, she was blindsided.
Go baby shopping today. Home Depot can wait. Study found that men have worse hearing than women.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh shit.
What'd you say? Oh, I couldn't hear. Sorry, I don't understand bitching.
I think we zone out.
Yeah, of course we do.
That's what it is. Every man will band together on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we already have. That's why it says we have worse hearing.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of mileage I get out of... I tell people my left ear is deaf, but I can hear out of it.
Yeah.
But I get so much mileage out of it.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh, I can't hear you,
Oh, sorry. I've been doing radio for a long time. I can't hear well. What'd you say?
Yeah. I wear headphones for a living. Totally believable. Somebody's been leaving gallons of pee in a man's recycling bin. Back to pee. Did we do this story?
No.
Oh, guy in Portland says somebody keeps leaving gallons of pee inside of his recycling bin.
You live in Portland. It's your neighbor, the homeless guy.
No shit.
You have 5 tents down the block, dude. Who do you think it is?
He called the news and showed him 8 large water bottles and juice jugs that are filled with a yellowish liquid. It's been happening for 6 months.
Maybe someone just has a lemonade stand and that's all the extras. You know, all the old lemonade.
He said he noticed because the recycling service refused to take them because urine is a biohazard. Some people drink it. I don't know what to tell you.
They make you live longer.
Let's do some jokes.
It's now time for
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Kane and Corey's
Really
bad jokes.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
U.S. high schools are bringing back shop class.
U.S. high
Exciting.
schools are
I at least
bringing
love
back
shop.
shop class. Huh. Is that before or after gender association class?
Shop teachers give the move 2 nubs up.
Hey, I saw that.
Hey! Rachel Maddow turns 52 today.
I don't even know who that is.
She's the dude lady on MSNBC with the glasses.
Oh yeah,
Really short haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and you're not going to get the joke then if you don't know who it is. I
Give
said
it.
we got ready for her birthday yesterday by going to her hairstylist and asking for the Dolph Lundgren. She's a real dyke. The nanny star, Fran Drescher, says she has a rotation of friends with benefits.
Ew, that old lady, the British lady, the old one.
Mm-hmm.
She has a rotation of friends with benefits.
The annoying voice, you know.
Yeah.
Fran Drescher, I think she's hot.
She's
Yeah,
still
she's a
kind of pretty.
nanny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's still kind of pretty.
You're telling me that nanny, she has her fanny?
Ah, rotation of friends with benefits. And they all have one thing in common. They're hard of hearing.
Yeah, her voice is, yeah.
Worst. Kim Kardashian's a step closer to becoming a lawyer.
Oh God, that's first of all, it's scary. Second of all, I mean, anyone that steps near a court is close to being a lawyer, I guess. What does she do? What does she?
I think she's going to be great, man. She's good at getting people off.
Hey, that was good. Yeah.
She's always got the jury sucked in. You know what I mean?
General Hospital turned 62 today.
Jeez.
That is still on TV.
Yeah.
That's crazy that General Hospital needs a General Hospital.
What'd you say?
General Hospital needs a General Hospital.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of close. I said so at 62. Almost old enough to watch itself.
Yeah, that's
Old.
Yeah, old people watch it. Yeah.
And finally, O.J. Simpson's Bible sold at auction for $80,000.
I was gonna buy it and put it in my pew, but it didn't fit.
It was expected to go for a lot less, though, because several of the commandments had been scribbled out. That's a funny one. Well, let's get the hell out of here. Early tomorrow or what?
Yeah. Therapy.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, happy April Fools.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Later.